Once you have the ideal job description defined in step one, now you're going to do the research phase. Now, this is probably the most important step out of the 6 steps. Why is that? Because with your clear target in mind, your next task is to become an expert in what it really takes. The reason why this is so important because when you have all these different forums out here, it's not just LinkedIn. You got Reddit, you got so many different paths, so many different learning certifications and stuff. Matter of fact, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me show you exactly. This is why it's important to define exactly where you're going. Because in cybersecurity, check it out. These are how many certifications there are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different domains. And in each domain, there is even separate job sets within the job set. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Right here, you have identity and access management. Right here is security, architecture, and engineering. Orange is pretty much cloud engineering. Okay, but within cloud, you have Server Plus, A Plus, Azure, obviously AWS. Then you have Google Cloud, Red Hat certified architect, Red Hat certified engineer. Like it's so many different just in the orange domain, just in the cloud domain. If I had to take a wild guess, it's probably 30 certifications. So the reason why it's important to get a clear, once you got your clear target in mind, and you want to find out what it actually takes, because those job descriptions, say for example, you want to become a systems administrator, they would tell you specifically what do you need experience in. It would tell you, okay, you need a CompTIA Security Plus, you probably need a Red Hat System Certified Administrator certification, and maybe some networking experience, for example. Once you get that information and you figure out what it actually takes to get there, now you can start gathering real world data to understand what I just said, the skills, experience, and qualifications required for that specific role. Essentially, you're creating a checklist of requirements. That's pretty much what you're doing. You're creating a checklist of requirements. Okay. Now, this says I'm gonna actually make an edit on this, and the link to this career campus is going to be down in the description as well. But I'm gonna make an update because it says scour job boards of 5 to 10 postings. I'm gonna actually take this up to 25 to 30. Why? Because what I did when I was creating my, like when I went through this and I created my plan, I reverse engineered my plan. I made sure I had 25 to 30 different job postings in different industries, not just tech. I did banking and I did healthcare as well. And as a matter of fact, I'm about to add utilities to that. So like Georgia Power and other different companies like that, maybe GE, because what I want to do is my goal and what I want to equip you with, I want you to gather the skills that will qualify for you for the most opportunities possible. Do you understand what I'm saying? So like it's kind of like you're killing two birds with one stone because you're gaining the experience, you're getting the certifications, but you're also aligning your skills with as many jobs as possible. For example, it may be I said my earlier example was systems administrator. Well, some of those skills may qualify for you for a junior cloud engineer role. Or maybe if you get your CISA certification, you can probably do something like IT auditor, right? Or you might even do something like IT analyst. When you start to dive into, you're also going to notice that the skill sets are pretty much the same across a lot of different companies, but the job titles are different. That was so key. It really kicked my ass when it came to that because I was trying to figure out, like, well, wait a minute. Why does it say, cloud engineer, for example, at one company, but at another company, it says site reliability engineer? Or for another company, it says software engineering with the focus on infrastructure. All three of those things, believe it or not, three different job titles can all hold similar skills. So that's going to take care of that. So I'm going to up this to 25 to 30 right here. And actually, another key that you can do once you get to 25 to 30 job postings, and I know it might seem like a lot, but hear me out. You're going to put it on a Word document. Take that Word document and then you're going to put it into a keyword analyzer. And what it's going to do is give you the common keywords, required skills, and whatever years of experience. And those are going to be the things that you plug into your resume because it allows you to, for one, get past some of the ATS systems and actually get to a human so they can see it, but you'll be able to match better with a lot more opportunities. You follow me? And this is another good one. Leveraging LinkedIn. Let me tell you something. I cannot stress enough. LinkedIn has been a godsend for me. I literally have used that to not only level up to the position I'm in right now, but I've already put myself in line with my next two roles. I said it. I've already put myself in line for my next two roles. How? Because I'm building genuine relationships. And I'm really cool with people in real life. I really am, right? And also what I've started doing is I started posting once a week. I'm posting different things on my LinkedIn. I have a home lab. Some of you guys seen those pictures on my LinkedIn. I'm building out my home lab right now, right? I volunteer for an event. I put the volunteer information on my page as well. So what I'm doing is I'm sharing what I am actually doing in real life with the people on my LinkedIn, and it's getting me different connections, not only just at my existing corporate job, but this is going to stretch beyond even this immediate next role. Okay, so make sure you leverage LinkedIn for sure. All right. Now, this is another big one. Through LinkedIn, I've been able to make connections with engineering managers and people who can pour into me and give me some insights on what I need to do in order to put myself in a position for the next role. So I've conducted some informational interviews. What is an information interview, David? Okay, I'll tell you what it is. You reach out to someone that's senior than you, and this can be someone who they don't have to just be a manager. They can be a potential teammate, a future teammate, a senior engineer, for example, right? And you're reaching out to them for them to give you insights on what their day-to-day is like. Not only that, this is key right here. What are the challenges? I'm sorry, that's the next step. Most crucial stuff for success and invite right here. Boom. I think there's a myth out there in the ethos. I don't know where it comes from, but there's a myth that successful people are not reachable. Super successful people, they're not willing to share with you, they're not willing to talk to you. That cannot be I cannot stress this enough. That is so incorrect. I've met people who are already multimillionaires, people who are already CTOs, CISOs. They're the most kind, giving, like inspirational people that you can actually talk to. And they're looking for people who are inspired, who want to take their advice because they're so willing to give it. I've received so much game on what certifications to get, what groups to join, what networking opportunities should I take up. It's all have been from people who others have told me, hey man, they're not willing to talk. Well, that wasn't my experience when I talked that. They talked to me and they gave me game, and I keep those relationships going to this day. Okay, so don't be scared to reach out to people who you deem that are way more successful than you. And we talked about the industry research a little bit. That's reading publications, the blogs. And what you're trying to do is, I really don't pay attention to the trends as much. I look for what are the challenges? Because within the challenges, I can create solutions for those, and that's how I can come in and add value to a team. So when I'm having these informational interviews, I'm asking, hey, how's the team doing? You know, hey, give me the real. Like, what are some things, what are some challenges that you're having right now? How do you think I can come in and add value to the team? And when they give me those insights, I can take that. And now when I have the conversations with the managers, I can speak from an educated standpoint to where, like, okay, this is what I can bring to the team, and this is why I think that we can improve. And people love to hear how you can come in and you're looking to add value and you're not just, coming, you just don't want to come in and extract value. I want to add value as well. Okay. So your action item for step 2 is to compile a master list of all the required skills, experiences, qualifications that you uncovered doing your research.